The Via Dolorosa, or the Way of Sorrows in English, is a historic route in the old city of Jerusalem that believed to be the path that Jesus walked while carrying the cross on his way to his crucifixion. For Christians around the world, the Via Dolorosa is a significant pilgrimage site and a symbol of Jesus' sacrifice and suffering. It is a powerful reminder of the event leading up to the crucifixion and a way for believers to connect with the life and the teaching of Jesus Christ. In this video, we will explore the 14 stations of the Via Dolorosa and their biblical significance, taking you on a journey through the final hour of Jesus Christ's life on the earth. The first station of the Via Dolorosa, where Jesus is condemned to death, is a significant moment in the Passion of Christ. The Bible tells us that after being arrested, Jesus was brought before Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Judea. Despite finding no guilt in Jesus, Pilate ultimately gave up to the pressure from the Jewish leaders and the crowd, and sentenced Jesus to death by crucifixion. The location of this station is believed to have been the site of the Antonio fortress, which served as the residence of the Roman governor during the times of Jesus. Today, visitors to the old city of Jerusalem can see the remnants of the fortress, which was located nearby the Temple Mount. This station serves as a reminder of the unjust condemnation of Jesus and the role of Pilate in his crucifixion. The second station of the Via Dolorosa is where Jesus carries his cross. After being condemned to death, Jesus was forced to carry his cross through the streets of Jerusalem, which was a form of humiliation and torture. This station is significant because it symbolizes the immense physical and emotional suffering that Jesus endured on his journey to the cross. If you want to learn more about this station and the significance of Jesus carrying the cross, you can read about it in the Gospel of John, chapter 19, verse 17. The third station of the Via Dolorosa in Jerusalem is when Jesus falls for the first time while carrying the cross. According to tradition, this event is not specifically mentioned in the Gospels, but it is believed to have occurred as Jesus was forced to carry the heavy wooden cross through the crowded streets of Jerusalem. This moment is considered significant because it symbolizes the physical and emotional pain that Jesus endured as he made his way towards his crucifixion. The station is often marked by a depiction of Jesus falling under the weight of the cross, with the pilgrims stopping to pray and reflect on the sacrifices that Jesus made for humanity. The passage from Isaiah 53, 3 to 5 verses is often associated with this station, as it speaks to the suffering and sacrifice that Jesus would undergo for the redemption of mankind. The fourth station of the Via Dolorosa in Jerusalem marks the moment when Jesus meets his mother, Mary. As he carries the cross through the streets, Mary sees her beloved son carrying the heavy cross and experiencing great sorrow, knowing what he is about to endure. This moment is particularly emotional as it highlights the deep bond between Jesus and his mother, and serves as a reminder of the human aspects of Jesus' suffering. The station is located near the Church of the Holy Sepulchre and is a place of pilgrimage for many Christians who come to reflect on the sacrifice of Jesus and the love between a mother and her son. The fifth station of the Via Dolorosa marks the moment when Simon of Cyrene is forced by the Roman soldiers to carry the cross of Jesus. Simon was a passerby who was not aware of what was happening. but he was chosen by the soldiers to bear the cross when Jesus was too weak to carry it himself. This moment is significant because it symbolizes the idea that believers are called to help carry the burden of each other. Just as Simon helped Jesus bear the weight of the cross, the station is located near the intersection of El Wad and Via Dolorosa in the old city of Jerusalem. The sixth station of the Via Dolorosa in Jerusalem is traditionally believed to be the moment when a woman named Veronica wipes the face of Jesus with a cloth. Although this event is not mentioned in the Bible, it has become an important part of the Christian tradition. According to the story, Veronica was moved with compassion for Jesus as he struggled under the weight of the cross, and she offered him her veil to wipe his face. When Jesus used the veil, his image was miraculously imprinted on the cloth. This story has inspired many workers of art over the centuries, and Veronica has become a symbol of compassion and kindness. The seventh station of the Via Dolorosa marks Jesus' second fall on his journey to Calvary. As Jesus continued to carry the heavy cross, he stumbles and falls once more. This moment is a powerful reminder of Jesus' humanity and physical weakness, and it shows the depth of his sacrifice on behalf of humanity. This station also reminds us of the prophetic word in Isaiah 53, 3-5 verses, which foretold the suffering and the pain that Jesus would endure for the sake of others. Despite his physical weakness, Jesus continued to persevere on his journey, demonstrating his great love and devotion to all people. At the eighth station of the Via Dolorosa, Jesus meets a group of women who are weeping and mourning for him. According to the Gospel of Luke, Jesus turned to them and says, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me, weep for yourself and for your children." This statement is seen as a prophetic warning of the coming destruction of Jerusalem, which would happen in the years following Jesus' death. Encounter with this woman also underscores the emotional toll that Jesus' death would have on his followers and loved ones. At the ninth station of the Via Dolorosa, Jesus falls for the third time, struggling to bear the weight of the cross. At the 10th station, Jesus is stripped of his clothes and humiliated in front of the crowd. We can read about it in Matthew 27:35. The 11th station of the Via Dolorosa is located at the site where Jesus was crucified. Today, the Church of Holy Sepulchre stands at the site, marking both the crucifixion and burial of Jesus Christ. The 11th station is a solemn reminder of the ultimate sacrifice made by Jesus for the salvation of humanity. The 12th station of the Via Dolorosa marks the end of Jesus' physical suffering on the cross. He breathed his last and gave up his spirit, having completed his mission to save humanity. The 13th station sees Jesus' body taken down from the cross and prepared for burial, while the 14th station marks the end of his journey. as he laid to rest in a tomb. These final stations of Via Dolorosa are a testament of Jesus' sacrifice and serve as a reminder of the ultimate price he paid for the salvation of mankind.